Hi everyone, a very happy Maha Shivaratri to all of you. Tomorrow is Maha Shivaratri and the stories associated with this Maha Shivaratri, I hope everybody knows, but still then, just for the sake of Shivaratri, I wish to tell all these stories once again, even not all those, two, three at least. So let me begin. Once Lord Indra was cursed by Rishi Durvasa. Because of his curse, he lost everything. And as he lost everything, Danavas could win over the Devas easily. And at last, all the Devas requested to Lord Vishnu and Brahma to do something. And Lord Vishnu, he advised them to churn the Milky Ocean. And for this churning, Mandara Mountain and Snake King Basuki, they were used as the churning rod and the churning rope. In one side the Danavas, in the other side the gods, they just started churning. When they started churning, it was so powerful and it has so much force that so many things came out from the Milky Ocean, like Uchesrava horse and Airavata Hasti and so many other things, valuable jewels like Kaustubamani and other things. And also with that, hala poison also, a deadly poison also came out. And the deadly poison was so strong, as you know, it is deadly. So its effects just spread all directions, and all the Danavas and gods, they were terrified. Now they all prayed to Lord Shiva to come to their rescue. Ultimately, Shiva was very kind-hearted. Out of compassion, he drank all the poison. But he didn't swallow it. He just kept it in his throat, and because of which his throat looked blue. And that is why his name was also Nilakantha. And yes, as a normal way, when a patient is serious, what do? You just watch him or her for whole night. Same way, Lord Mahadev drank the deadly poison. That is why all the Devas, Danavas, all the living creatures, everybody in this three world, they just kept watching him and prayed not to happen anything to Lord Shiva. And just to make him awake, they started dancing, playing music and singing and chanting the mantras. They prayed, started the hymns of Lord Shiva, chanted mantras, and everybody just watched him. They tried to make him awake. And when the day broke out, Lord Shiva was very much pleased with their devotion, and thus, to remember this night, Maha Shivaratri is celebrated. And when the Maha Shivaratri comes, every time it comes on 14th day of dark fortnight and the month of Falguna. And this is one of the best day for Lord Shiva. This is one story why Shivaratri is celebrated, and to remember this very day, till now this festival is carried out, and people even keep ujagar, means they don't sleep at night. They do sankirtana, kirtana, prayer and bhajana. So many things is going on. Well, the other one is, one day there was a quarrel between Lord Vishnu and Lord Brahma. And yes, all these stories are from Shiva Purana. And Lord Brahma and Vishnu fought out to get the superiority, to prove their superiority. And now their quarrel becomes so fearful that all the gods, they requested Lord Shiva to interfere. Now Lord Shiva appeared between them as a huge column of fire. When he stood as a fire column, now Lord Brahma and Lord Vishnu, they were surprised. And they looked at the fire column and they started to find out the beginning and the end of this fire column. Now Lord Brahma went upside, he became a swan and flew up, and Lord Vishnu became a Varaha and went down. But none of them could get anything. Lord Brahma was so tired after searching a long search. When he was coming back, that time he saw a ketiki flower. He asked ketiki flower, where from you are coming? Then the ketiki flower also told, like, I am on the top of the fire column and I am coming from that. Thus, Lord Brahma became very happy that no more he would search, he would say this thing. But Lord Vishnu couldn't find the beginning or the end. He came up without any result. When Lord Brahma came, he said that I found the summit, and Ketaki is the witness. Thus, hearing this thing, Lord Shiva took his own form and he got furious, and he cursed Brahma ki you can never be worshipped by anyone since you are telling lies, and also cursed Ketaki flower that you will never be offered to any god. Anyways, but in one day, this Shivaratri, maybe Lord Brahma was worshipped somewhere, that I don't know. And even now also, some southern part of Karnataka, they do this, they allow the children to do mischief and they give punishment. This is just fun making, just to remember this Shivaratri. This day only, Shivaratri day. So these are the story, and many other stories are there. Like one story is this Shivaratri is celebrated just to honor the marriage of Lord Mahadev and Goddess Parvati. You know, Sati was, in previous life, Parvati was Sati. And to honor their marriage, people, the whole night, they enjoy dancing, singing, and chanting the mantras of Goddess Parvati and Lord Shiva. They just, whole night, they stay awake and celebrate it. Just to remember their marriage and enjoy their marriage, this ceremony is also celebrated. One other story is that, yes, there was a poor tribal man who went deep into the forest and he couldn't come back before nightfall. And ultimately, when he heard the howlings of wild animals, he climbed onto a tree. That tree was also Bilwa tree, that also he didn't know. And that night was Shivaratri night. That he didn't know. He sat on the branch of that Bilwa tree and he was very much afraid of sleeping. Means he thought that he would doze off. So that is why, if he will doze means he will fall down. So that is why, to keep himself awake, the whole night he plucked one leaf and threw it down. And that was the Bilwa leaf. That too, that night was Shivaratri night. And just down at the bottom of the tree, there was a Shivalinga. And that Bilwa leaf fell on that lingo only. So, when the day broke out, by that time he had already plucked 1,000 leaves and he offered it to Lord Shiva. Thus Lord Shiva became extremely pleased and he blessed him, and the poor tribal also became happy and went away. This is also one story of Maha Shivaratri, how without knowing the tribal man celebrated Shivaratri. Anyways, Shivaratri is an auspicious festival, and It is said that if you can keep yourself awake, that is so far so good. And fasting depends upon your choice. People do fasting, some people, and they eat varieties of things. Anyways, thank you so much. I told you I like mythological stories, so whenever I will get a chance, I'll tell you mythological stories only. By the way, if you have time, please visit my site, thegalpa.com. Thank you so much, and wish you again a very happy Maha Shivaratri. Thank you.